What is going on, everybody? Got a special edition of encouragement coming to you from Pastor JJ. This encouragement and something that is convicting my heart is specifically for Full Circle Church, the people that I am responsible for, the sheep that I'm responsible for shepherding. I was reading in a devotion this morning, James chapter 3, verse 1 says, "Dear brothers and sisters, not many of you should become teachers in the church, for we who teach will be judged more strictly." And I take that seriously as a pastor of a local church, that I will be judged more strictly because of the calling and the commissioning that's on my life to shepherd and look out for the souls of people. Back a few months ago, I had a deep conviction from the Lord about sharing my heart with confidence and not worrying about repercussions from how I make others feel or how others might respond. So this conviction that I'm about to share with you, it may offend you, and I'm not sorry if it does, because if I have to offend you into seeing the truth, I'm okay with that. But just know that it's coming out of a heart of revelation that I've received from God. It's not coming out of a heart of condemnation or a place of shaming you. It's coming out of a place of, I have revelation on this, and I want to ask you to pray to the Lord to give you the same revelation that He's given me. While we're in this election season, that's where my focus has been as a pastor, believing and encouraging the church to get out and vote and doing that type of thing. And I looked over one of the most important things, one of the most important truths, revelations that I've received over the past 18 months from the Lord, and that is it's the celebration of Halloween. And I know this is a touchy subject in the Christian community, in the faith community. I know a lot of you believe that it's just an innocent thing, that you're not partnering with anything when you send your children out to go trick-or-treating. But I would invite you to ask the Lord to open your eyes, because you are partnering with our enemy when you send your children out to go trick-or-treating. The Word of God tells us not to have anything to do with darkness. In Romans chapter 13, verse 12, the Word of God says, "The night is far gone, the day is at hand. So then let us cast off the works of darkness and put on the armor of light." We are called to put on the armor of light. And I don't know about you, but like, once I got this revelation and then and taking inventory and reflecting on my life, I'm like, why didn't I know this sooner? Why didn't I see this sooner? I'm sending my children out to be scared. I'm sending my children to Fear Force to be scared, to have the snot scared out of them. And that is the work of darkness. We are to walk in with sound minds, and the power of God has cast out all fear in our lives. So we're sending our children out to be scared. Why are we doing this? The Word of God tells us to flee the very appearance of evil. And we were just in a walk in our neighborhood and looking at these yards and these decorations for Halloween, ghosts and goblins and witches and warlocks and Chuckies and knives and ghosts and all these things that bring darkness and bring fear among our children. Why will we put our children in a place to be scared? We need to put our children in a place of authority, in a place of light, and send them to think something that brings them life and light, and that is the presence of God. Ephesians 5, chapter 5, verse 11 says, "Take no part in the worthless deeds of darkness. Instead, expose them." And I'm here to expose them. This is a satanic holiday. It's for witches, warlocks, and gremlins. It's not for children of God. The parents, I'm urging you to ask the Lord to give you revelation on Halloween, to allow Him to speak the truth into your life. Don't just listen to me, listen to God. And I guarantee you, if you invite God and tell Him that I want to live a life surrendered to you, I want to live a life holy before you, He will reveal to you what is good. The light will always expose the darkness. Now, Christians, it's time for us to step out of this lukewarm living. We need to step into this lifestyle of living a life that's sanctified, purified, and consecrated before God, especially in these last days, so we can be witnesses, effective witnesses to our community. If we are positioning ourselves in places where we do the same thing as the people around us, we're doing the same thing as the world day in and day out, how can we in turn be an effective witness? It is not effective to do the same thing. We are called to be different. We are called to be set apart, and we are called to be a city on a hill, to shine light into darkness. It's time for us to take a stand, church. It's time for you to take a stand, parents. It's time for you to go to battle, go to spiritual war for your children, and take them out of the enemy's line of sight. Take them out of his sight. He is out to kill, steal, and destroy. Romans chapter 16, verse 19 says this, "For your obedience is known to all, so that I rejoice over you, but I want you to be wise as to what is good and innocent as to what is evil." Be wise as to what is good and innocent and what is evil. Halloween is evil. It's satanic. Do you anticipate that a Satanist would come and put a nativity scene out in the yard for one day a year and sing happy birthday to Jesus? No way. Why would we celebrate Satan's holiday and give him any room in our hearts and lives? Rise up, family of faith. Rise up, children of God. Rise up, parents, and take control. Take control. Don't worry about disappointing your kids. They will thank you later for showing them the light, for walking them into the light. God bless you. I hope that this encouragement falls on fertile ground for you. I hope that you're not feeling condemned or ashamed in any way. That's not my intention. My intention is to share the truth of God and share the revelation that God has given me in regards to the holiday of Halloween. Let's celebrate the light. Let's not celebrate the darkness. God bless you, and I'll be praying for God to open up your eyes to see his goodness in the land of the living.